Hey, and welcome back. First of all, I just want to say I don't think that the problem is that you don't know how to eat healthily. Most of the women that I speak to in my clinic already know what it is that they should be doing, but unfortunately for them, they're really struggling and they keep finding themselves constantly starting over again. Starting again on Monday. Does that sound familiar? Trying to be good all week, that word, oh my goodness. And then life just gets busy and it all falls apart for them. If that sounds like you, then this video is definitely going to help you understand why that's happening and what you can be doing instead. So, if I'm honest, it's not about knowledge. It's always been about what's happening in your real life on a day to day, your everyday life, your everyday hustle, balancing all the plates and trying to look after everybody else. Because guess what? As a busy woman, you are absolutely busy, especially when you've got kids. When you're juggling work, you're juggling home, everything else, you're not making the right food decisions. You're not making your food decisions from a calm, clear mind and from an organized place. Trust me, I've been there time and time again. You're making them from a very tired place. You're making them from a place where you're feeling constantly overwhelmed when your brain has 100 gazillion million decisions to make every single day. And that's when you end up grabbing whatever's there, whatever's easiest, not because you don't care. And it's definitely not because there's nothing in place to support you at the moment. What it is, the real problem, it's that most of the approaches to eating healthy only work on your good days. And that's when we, as busy women, feel like failures. The days when we feel motivated, the days when we've got time, the days when everything feels in control. And if I'm really, really honest with you, life just isn't like that. It doesn't stay like that for long. So if you're finding yourself eating good on the days that everything's going well, and then on the bad days, you feel that you're eating terribly. That's what I hear time and time again in my practice. Of course, it's going to keep on breaking down if this is the case. That's why it feels like you're always starting over, or you make progress, but it's only very small. And before we know it, we find ourselves back at square one, or even worse, we may have rebounded with our weight. That has a massive impact on us and our mental health as busy women. So, what actually changes things? It's having something simple to fall back on. For whenever life is busy, whenever life throws you a curveball, honest to God, it happens so many times. And it's so important. It's not about having a perfect plan. It's not about having loads and loads of complicated meals planned out and ready to go. It's just something that makes those harder days feel much easier for you. So, if I was starting all over again myself, this is what I would focus on. I'd stop trying to be perfect all week long because that just leads to all or nothing mindset. I'd pick two or three really simple meals that I know I enjoy, I know I like, and I know I can make that are quick and easy. I'd cook extra at dinner time so that I'm not actually stood the next day wondering what on earth to eat. And I'd make sure that I'm actually eating properly during the day because by skipping meals, what happens is we only end up being more hungry later on in the evening. And because that hunger comes in thick and fast, we end up reaching and grabbing something that's not going to serve us. Nothing extreme. It's just simple things that really do work in our very busy working lives. So I just want to say this because I see it and I hear it all the time. Oh gosh, Caroline, I just feel like a failure. You are not failing. You're just trying to do things the wrong way in a way that doesn't fit your life right now. So once we shift that, everything really does start to feel easier for you. If this is something that you've been struggling with, I'm actually putting together a really incredible guide that's specifically made for busy women that are on the go. If this feels like something that would help you, all you need to do is drop me a message. I will get this over to you. In there, you'll find some really simple things to fall back on that are going to help you on your busiest days. So, as I say, just drop me a message. You can reply to this video or to this podcast, and all you need to put is the word fix, F-I-X, and I'll ping it over to you. Hope this helps. Thank you so much for listening. Take care.